good afternoon. Welcome to day 4 of our little Facebook Live series here, Myrrh essential oil in the Bible. Today is day 4. We're going to be talking about myrrh in the life of Moses. Hello, my name is Angela Weber. I'm an independent distributor with Young Living Essential Oils. I have a Bachelor of Science in Biology, and I also have a brief stint as a middle school science teacher. I have a passion for taking big, complicated ideas, breaking them down into easy to understand bits and pieces, and I also have a passion for connecting you with information that you need in order to make choices to support your family's health and wellness goals. So today is day 4 of our series. We're going to be talking about myrrh in the life of Moses. We are in the book of Exodus. That is the second book of the Old Testament. And where we are, I'm going to just kind of let you reference what's already happened. Okay, so the 10 plagues have already occurred. Passover has already occurred. God has freed the Jews of being slaves to the Egyptians. He's led the Jews out of Egypt using Moses as their leader. They've crossed over the dry Red Sea, and now we're in the desert. They're eating quail and manna. Moses has already received the 10 commandments on Mount Sinai, and we come to Exodus chapter 25. And this is where God is giving instructions for a sanctuary to be made. This is a place where he will dwell among the people. And the sanctuary is called a tabernacle. And the word tabernacle means tent of meeting. So this is a place where God is going to come down and he is going to meet with Moses. Now, God gives very specific directions, instructions on the dimensions of the tabernacle. Very specific details of the tabernacle are given. Also, he gives instructions on very specific articles that are to be made and placed inside the tabernacle. He also gives specific instructions on the special garments that the priests that are to be made for the priests, and they're supposed to wear these garments. Another thing about the priests is they are to be consecrated. So they are to be made holy. They're to be set apart. And there's a specific ceremony that is used to do this. We're going to jump ahead just a little bit to chapter 40. And in chapter 40, we see that the entire tabernacle, the articles within the tabernacle, so that would include the Ark of the Covenant, as well as the priests. Now, the priests included Aaron, who was Moses' brother, and his sons. Okay, they were to serve as the priests, and they were to be consecrated, set apart, made holy. And this was done by anointing them with a specific blend of oils. God told Moses how to make a specific blend called the sacred anointing oil. And this was an oil to anoint and consecrate and make holy the tent of meeting, the tabernacle, the ark, the altar, various parts of the tabernacle, as well as Aaron and his sons who were serving as priests. And this wasn't just a dab of oil. This was oil that would have been poured on their heads and allowed to run down their heads. So it wasn't just like a little dab. It was a lot of oil that was poured on them during this anointing. So we see the God giving instructions for this oil of anointing in Exodus chapter 30 and verses 22 to 25. So I'm going to read those to you now. It says, "Then the Lord said to Moses, take the following fine spices, 500 shekels of liquid myrrh, half as much, 250 shekels of fragrant cinnamon, 250 shekels of fragrant calamus, and 500 shekels of cassia, all according to the sanctuary shekel, and a hin of olive oil. Make these into a sacred anointing oil, a fragrant blend, the work of a perfumer. It will be the sacred anointing oil." So we see in this sacred anointing oil recipe, there's equal amounts of myrrh and cassia, and then there's half of those amounts of cinnamon and calamus, and then there's some olive oil. You could say the olive oil was there like as a carrier oil. And that was what made up this sacred anointing oil blend. You know, God could have chosen any oils to be part of his sacred anointing oil blend, but we see here that he specifically chose these 5 oils. And do you notice that in this blend, there's no frankincense? I thought that was interesting. I want you to remember that, no frankincense in the anointing oil, because next week we're going to learn about a very important person who is also associated with myrrh, among other oils. Okay, that's it for today. This is today's myrrh essential oil in the Bible video. We're going to continue next week, learning first about myrrh in the life of King Solomon. So I hope you're enjoying the videos. Please like this if you do. Feel free to leave a comment or question. I can always go back. If you're a replay, I can always get notified if you leave any comments or questions. And hopefully I might know the answer or know where to find the answer. Okay, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys again on Monday. Oh, and one extra note, Sunday night, there's an online event. I posted it earlier today. I'm not doing the event. Someone else is hosting the event, but it's online. It's 9 o'clock Eastern. It shouldn't run more than 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. And that's going to be on essential oils in men. So be sure to join that, and you can watch it online in your PJs if you're interested. Hey, Allison, thanks for jumping on. Okay, that's it. Have a great weekend. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.